basically looking for either sines or angles. Whatever angle we're looking for goes in this angle spot, and then see how there's one side here by itself, not with the equation? That's opposite of the angle we're looking for. Or if we're looking for an angle, we're looking for a side, we'll put the side we're looking for here, and then its opposite angle over here. So, if I want to find side B, I could use B squared, and then this becomes A squared and C squared, my other two sides, minus 2AC, and then the cosine of what angle? And that's the law of cosines. We need to find a missing side. So what do we want to label this side? Either A or X, it doesn't matter. Which one? Okay, X, which refers to little a. So we're going to do X squared, because that's the side we're looking for, equals the other two sides. It doesn't matter which one you call B or C, it doesn't matter. So I'm going to do 3.5 squared plus 2.5 squared minus 2 times 3.5 times 2.5. What angle are we choosing? Angle A, the one opposite of the side we're trying to find. So our x squared will equal 3.5 squared, which is 12.25, plus 2.5 squared, which is 6.25, because I'm following Please Excuse My Dear Aunt Sally. Next one is first. 2 times 3.5 times 2.5 times cosine of 40. Now I'm going to combine my addition here, and I'm going to combine my multiplication here. So I end up with x squared equals 18.5 minus 2 times 3.5 times 2.5, which is 17.5, and a cosine of 40. 18.5 is just going to hang out here. 17.5, we need to find the cosine of 40. Okay, and then we need to do the multiplication first. So I'll have 18.5 minus, I multiplied those together to get 13.4. I got 5.09. So now I'm going to bring down my x squared here, and so I have my answer, right? 5.09. I have to square root it, please don't forget that. Round to the nearest, we're doing a side, so what should your answer be rounded to? Since we're finding angle C, we want side C to be the one in our equation. So our equation should look like this, and I'm just writing the equation, not the numbers in it. And the reason I chose to do it this way is that I need to find this angle, so I need this angle into my equation. And the side opposite of the angle is what goes in there. Now let's start plugging in numbers. What is my C? These little lowercase, and I know it's hard to tell with C, lowercase are your sides. So it's going to be 12 squared. What's our A? Technically it's 5, because it should be across from our A, but it doesn't matter the order of these inside. So you could have done the 8 first. So that's our setup with the actual numbers from this problem. 12 squared, 144, 5 squared, 25, 8 squared, 64. So I've done my squared. I can now multiply these three numbers together, because they're all in multiplication. Alright, Alright, so 2 times 5 is 10, times 8 is 80. I'll just keep my cosine C here. Now, what of all these numbers that are together on the side, which ones of them can I combine? Okay, 144 is on its own, so it needs to stay here. And then, which numbers? 25 and 64 can be combined because they're by themselves. I cannot combine them with the 80, though, because this 80 is attached to the cosine. Alright, so then we end up with... Okay, so what do I do now? And we're treating this cosine C like the x in algebra. We need to get it by itself. So in order to get it by itself, we need to do the reverse order of operations, which means we take our subtraction and addition first and move it. 89 is being added there. Let's get rid of it. And we should get what, 55? So 55 equals negative 80 cosine of C. And I need to get rid of this negative 80 here. So we're going to divide them both by negative 80. Negative what? 688? Now, how do I undo a cosine? I need to do the negative or the inverse, the second cosine. So we'll do cosine negative 1, which can be found above the cosine button. Go ahead and plug in your decimal. Yes, you can leave the negative in there. What is my angle